Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's Lair. I am your host, Larry the Chupacabra, and we're back for some more Killing Floor 2 action today. And today specifically, sort of like a Killing Floor news piece in a way, I'm going to start checking out custom maps in Killing Floor 2, and I thought a heck of a way to do that, to start doing that, would be to talk about the Killing Floor testing map that was created to provide a sort of test bed sandbox for people who just kind of wanted to fart around with different weapons and like abilities and monsters and stuff to see how they stack up to try and strategize and stuff. So we're going to be checking out the Killing Floor testing map here today on, we'll just do hard mode, long 10 waves, and we're doing this on solo survival mode. Alrighty, so for the purposes of this test, I'm going to jump in as the commando. I don't really have any fancy skills for the commando yet. But anyway, here we are inside the Killing Floor test bed map, the test map. And this might seem familiar to some people who have looked at other people's footage showing how they handle killing different monsters and stuff in this plain white room with a big honking hole in the center of it. That's what's right here. This is where stuff spawns out of. And the whole purpose of this map is so that I can go around here, and I would like to spawn a siren. So now a siren will spawn, and she will slowly approach me, and I can see how many times it takes to headshot her before she dies. I can actually also see her health right there, because I'm a commando. And she will only aggro the moment I enter this big white funky room here. Oh, and you might have seen a glimpse of that. This whole area is illuminated by the light of the twin moons. So there's that, which is kind of interesting. And if you click his bottom right here, he makes it rain. Or, there it goes. Money comes out of his butt. Look at that. Yeah. So the whole idea here is that you can screw around with all these different monsters. You can spawn either active live ones here that will come try to kill you. Some of the clicking is a little bit awkward. If you leave them in here too long on their own, they'll just die. But you can see how each of them behaves. How each of them, what's the best strategy to deal with them. Like knocking them on their butt with your weapon. And if you're really interested in checking out a weapon before you play that class, because you're not really sure which one is good, you just know what's been recommended, you can walk over to this big wall of awesome bacony goodness, and you can grab any of the available weapons right now off the wall and start murdering people with it. I will grab the Scar assault rifle, put it into single fire mode, and you can also mess around with a non-active version of the various monsters, if you so desire, including Hans, the new boss patriarch, if the clicky will let me do the thing. Sometimes they're a little bit, there we go, we got a flesh pounder, they're a little bit touchy, and this is a great way to see how they all behave, how many shots it takes to behead a flesh pounder. In this case, well, at least when he's not enraged. And you can even see his head become disassembled slowly when you perform brain surgery. And then pop it like a pimple. And then watch him slowly bleed out and die. So that's the core goal of the game. And if you run out of ammunition or you need a vest of some variety, there is constantly spawning vests over here. The current version does not allow for the use of the trader, and I'll go into details about version controls right now. But aside from playing around with various weaponry, which all behaves as you would expect, the main reason why a lot of people were using this map, which is why it was actually pulled off of the official Tripwire interactive forums, was that people were using this map to farm for experience to quickly level their perks. And it was pulled off of the official Tripwire interactive servers Because look at all of these little clots, these cyst brand clots that are underdeveloped, that are spawning. And if you look in the lower corner there, I'm actually getting huge chunks of experience with every one of these grenades that I fire. So the creator was asked to keep it off of the official forums or any big advertising promotion of any variety until he or she, I'm not sure which it is, went in and made it so you don't just get a bunch of free experience. And I have intentionally avoided overly farming this, aside from learning how this map works, because of that reason. Now, is this a huge problem right now, as the game currently exists? Not really, because they're going to eventually be rolling back all of our class experience, because as they make changes, it's just the most fair to do that. Turn this off right here. But I like the idea of this map. It's kind of nice to play around with, and I'm curious how the developers are going to tackle the question of people endlessly spawning stuff. So eventually in the next versions, you'll have, you know, extra waves, more weird functioning buttons and stuff, and probably some more functionality in the test bed, which is kind of cool, and I thought that this Make It Rain button was kind of hilarious. No idea why it's in here. But, there you have it. You can make it rain from the light of the twin moons. You can also see in great detail all the boils on the butt of, that gigantic bloat. So, there's also this other really weird functionality in the test bed right now. You can... Whoa, what? Oh, yeah, this is an interesting thing. These are super fast murder bloats. This is how I got murdered the last time I was in here. I don't even understand what the deal is with this button, but as you enter here, one of them will, like, wig out and just kind of appear over here. Hello, boys. What are you doing? You gonna come kill me? Oh, here they come. Oh, crap. They just oh, look at that. That scared the shit out of me originally. Like, no joke. I started playing this map on suicidal mode just for kicks, and they insta-killed me. Oh, that was a fun thing. So, anywho, thanks for joining me, everybody. Larry the Chupacabra for taking a closer look at the test bed map. If I do decide to put the link up, you can find it on Reddit anyway, so I think I will. You can feel free to download this and play around with it. Again, you can use it to power level your perks, just I don't recommend doing it. I strongly encourage you not to do that, because the Tripwire developers might get pissed off, and we don't want that. It's way too early in the game's life cycle to be POing the developers for something as silly as trying to overpoweredly level your perks. Because, I mean, the whole idea of leveling your perks is you have fun doing it. You play a custom cool map, you play a map with your friends, you try and keep them alive. Why would you want to mess with that? It's so delicious. Why would you do that? Why, Timmy? Why would you do that? Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Helps Larry out a whole bunch. I'm going to be checking out more custom maps as they get developed, and I will catch you next time. Toodaloo, everybody.